This is no money, mo money. This little Lala's latest business venture went belly up. Now he can't even afford a monthly subscription. But he's determined to turn his luck around. With a few extra personal rules forcing me to craft and gather for my items and limiting access to advanced jobs, we're in for quite a ride as we complete everything in the Final Fantasy XIV free trial. This week we're going to continue working on ranking up with the Ixal, continue working on running quests with the Ixal to get more materia, continue crafting master recipes to spirit bond our gear for more materia, and continue breaking down items for more demi materia. So it's mostly just more grind this week, and then we'll be moving on to the 2.55 MSQ, which I finished 2.5, but in the 0.55 patch update, they went and added a whole other, like, double the amount of story that they had in the original 2.5, so I need to work through that. And then after stream this week, we will be done with the ARR story and ready to move on to Heavensward, or if my crafting stats are good enough, maybe move back into the Coils of Bahamut. Hey, finally! They succeeded! Oh my god, the squadron finally succeeded in one of these missions. Let's see, accompanying a Lancer, no reason. Accompanying a Rogue, no reason. Oh, at last. And finally, that also means that I now have spirit bonding manuals, which are great because I can stack those with my spirit bonding potions to get me even more spirit bonding, which means I'll be able to meld, well, bond, extract, and meld my gear even more than I already do. I've also managed to snag myself some silver while I was out gathering, and then all the ingredients for the tomato relish again. So, in order to keep working on my materia, so I'm going to keep crafting the spicy tomato relish to get me more spirit bond and more decent for demi materias. And since I was out gathering anyway, I went out and got myself a bunch of silver, because I'll use that with my clear prisms to go ahead and just make some more glamour prisms, even though I'm not really low on those. So let's start this off with the spirit bonding manual, a spirit bonding potion, to get all the spirit bonding we possibly can, and then let's go ahead and craft up tomato relish and glamour prisms. Synthesize 300 times at 11 to 20. Oh, okay, I've been doing a lot of work then. Alright, that should be enough tomato relish for today, I suppose. Huh. I wonder if that's enough pairs of glasses for me to actually get some decent demi materia out of it. Alright, let's go ahead and decent them all and find out what we get. Well, I managed to get 3 master demi craft. No, I think I needed 4 more. So I think I still need 1 in order to craft myself the end game ARR, both crafting and gathering sets. So I still have plenty of time to do that. And I got 1 Fieldcraft Demi 3. I could use more, game, but yeah, thanks, I guess, for the 1. Also, now that I've got my Ixal ranked up to rank 6, I can get more quests each day from a new provider who will offer me quests that get me not only oak knots that I can use to buy rank 1 through 3 materia, but also options for rank 4 materia. So I can get a couple of control 4s each day from him by doing that. I'm getting really close to having so many materia options that I should be able to... There's another control 4. I should be able to hit the... I will probably be able to hit the control levels I need this week and then get the crafting and stuff done for next week. And then the next thing I have to do is try and figure out what the initial break point for the first set of crafting gear is in Heavensward, and then try to meld my newest crafting set to have the, you know, craftsmanship and control stats I'll need to do that. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it for this week. I will see you guys on stream later. Not been herself since Moon's passing. You're definitely meant to sort of stop there, though. Because look at this acting as if, like, days or weeks have gone by since Moon died. It's like, she's not been herself since Moon's passing. It's like, as at least, like, a day or two, probably. So here we go. Time for the steps of faith.
Is that what I think it is?
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus.
Yeah, great. They don't care. Literally none of the dragons care about you.
Undone. Come, claim your retribution.
So let's just see if I can get there. How many did I break? 4 were lost in the process. That's okay. That's okay. And I have 10 left, and there's a 38%. I should be able to... Instantly! I didn't even break any. That's impressive. That gets me at 407. And then if I scarf down some food... 452. Exactly where I thought I'd be. 452 and 407, which means I can now, if I close this, reopen it, 451, 407. I now have access to the highest tier of ARR crafting, but that's my next objective for next week, is getting the end-game ARR-wise crafting set and melding it up and sort of getting myself on the path for creating the first set of, like, stat-wise, to be able to create the first set of Heavensward crafting gear as soon as I have access to the items I need to gather for it. I am going to unlock something. At the end of 2.55, when I finish today, I am unlocking something. I'm not mentioning what it is just yet, because that'll be a little bit of a surprise. But I am unlocking something today. Ishgard has need of allies. Yeah. As we've shunned all of you for years and years. Now come rescue us, please. That's why I like and respect the adventures so much more than I do the Green Companies. Where it's like, we'll maybe not be sending any official support, but we're adventurers. Every adventurer can do whatever they please. We're not going to stop them. Cast your mind back to the scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. Lad from Little Alamigo, the name of Wilrid, was there with the 4th Ed. Okay, so Wilrid did disappear during that point. We just haven't acknowledged it yet. I want to know if you've seen him since, have you? No. Yeah, so Wilrid did totally disappear at the point in the story when I thought he disappeared. It's just no one acknowledged that fact until now. There's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Almost like someone's taken a bunch of money off the top. There's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet my good eye it ain't young Wilrid.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alfino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
But they're not sending soldiers.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know. The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Oh yeah, big man talking. Maybe you should get some bigger lifts in those shoes, big man. So you could actually seem like a serious part of this conversation. Scripted deleting a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of... Dude, this happens all the time. Don't go apologizing to me now. Within an expansion or two, you guys aren't even going to bother feigning an apology to me anymore. You're just going to expect me to do this at the drop of a hat. Or maybe they've changed this a lot. Did they remove Steps of Faith from, like, being its own trial with 7 other players? And now it's only a story duty? Because I swear it used to be a trial with 7 other players. Turn the Steps of Faith from an 8-man into a story duty. I did not know that. Huh? It's probably a better use of Steps of Faith anyway. People had gotten so used to just ignoring the mechanics in Steps of Faith and just getting through it super fast and all that anyway, that, like, they probably just figured, yeah, having it as a trial is pointless at this point, so let's just get rid of it. This is definitely much better as a solo duty than it was before. Oh, time to go. Of course, I'm falling behind everyone because I can't sprint. Man, this fight takes a long time now that it's a solo duty. It takes, like, forever to fight Bishop. Barriers apart. Of course, it's all cinematic, so it's like, who cares? I'm guessing you have to screw this up pretty badly for him to actually destroy the barriers. I don't even know if that's possible or if it just sort of sits and waits at the last barrier until you finish the fight. Yeah, this is much better as this sort of a fight than it was back then. Much better as a solo duty than it was as, like, an 8-man. That you just burn him down health-wise and ignore the mechanics. Oh. Interesting. Oh, she's shielding the barrier. That's what she's doing. I'm like, why is she creating a shield like that for no one? And it's like, oh no, she's shielding the actual barrier itself. And then a bunch of the Temple Knights joined her, too. It's very cinematic and cool. Knight's Resolve. Okay, so this is where you have to burn him down before he sort of enrages and destroys the Knights. So I guess there is actually a fail condition here. Bye-bye, Bishop. Adios. Oof. Broken Bridges. That for Steps of Faith? Yep, Bishop on the Steps of Faith. No titles. I love I'm surprised the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration, says the woman who sent all of her scions out to fight and did nothing to help them. Oh god, split MSQ. Oh god. Unexpected ambition is probably Tataru. Developed an interest in Arcanima. Mayhap she would go to Limsa Laminsa. And then where we are needed, this is probably the... Does this eventually lead into the Wilrid stuff? Put a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea taking etheric readings. Yes, this leads into the Wilrid stuff. This is it. Because Taru's story is goofy, so let's try and end a little... Today's gonna be a roller coaster of emotions. Let's try to sprinkle a little joy and hilarity throughout, shall we? Oh my word! Rain's help has arrived. Gutted like a hog, but not by one. Spoons are made with a blade. Doesn't look like they put up much of a fight either. And the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. Not yet. What happened here? And so do I. It's gonna be a little weird because we're gonna have to deliver terrible news to Minfilia at the same time as we finish up Tataru's quest, which is all goofy. But, like, I'm not wasting my money going back to the Rising Stones now and then going out to Limsa later. I should become great and powerful Arcanist. Yes, you totally, definitely will. Yep, that's for sure. Must go and complete a special training exercise. Tell you it again. She made up her own pirate song about her great adventures as an Arcanist in 5 minutes of being an Arcanist. As her carbuncle pieces out. Nope. He's gone. Come back, go. Yep, great Arcanist. Like, you're not completely incapable. You're just not very good at it. You need a lot more practice than I did. Not everyone's a warrior of light. Go back without something to show for my time away. And accompanying me for a little longer. Yep. A bounty of blood pearls. She that treasured his wards against dark magics in ancient times. Make charms for everyone. Time to head back. Sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Here's the glass for me, eh? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Yeah, Wilrid's dead. And he was trying to alert you to something before he died, so... Such short notice. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. So brave by the name of Alian. Yep, this is exactly what I was waiting for. Adventure. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. She came around for a meal not long ago. Before she left, she asked me to give you a message, so if others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the coffin. There's something I must show you. You bow your head only to notice the vial lying at your feet. That's you. What brings you out this way? Hi, Laurentius. Hey, felon. How you doing? Tenalian. Why no, I haven't seen her about. She'd be with the other honored guests. Enjoying your well-deserved respite. Sure. Whatever. Another message arrived for you. Sultana's handmaiden, no less. She wants a private meeting. Great. Go hang out with, tiny Nanamo.
You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Oh, look at these two useless morons talking to each other about how great they've done at their jobs.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent.
Look at the two most useless people in the storyline talking to each other about how good they are at their jobs.
I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity.
Yep, right on the cusp of it, Alf.
'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
Also, I do love that they're sitting here patting themselves on the back for something they didn't do anything for.
We sustained some few losses, but the
I do love that they're all sitting here
beats with
going,
vigor.
"Oh, thank goodness we all worked together
I'm
to
not
save
certain I could say the
Ishgard," to
same
the
had I
people
not
who did
received your
nothing
most
to help.
generous aid.
Such noble words. After the fact.
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Yay! Let's start throwing a party in the streets that... Oh, wait, this is supposed to be, right. Wait, I'm not supposed to celebrate burning this stupid city to the ground and its stupid rulership as well?
And even Reborn, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand.
Just one. Just one steadying hand. That's all he's gonna need, just one hand.
You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero
God.
in whom I can place my trust.
Oh, wow, that was some strong beer. So how's that democracy going for you? Going good? Good.
You did this!
Yeah, well, I do happen to have a bottle of poison sitting in my
Spare us your
pocket.
denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
Good job, Alf. You've done real good job throughout all of ARR.
What is the meaning of this?
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor.
I love Emmerich so much.
We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Thanks, Elbert, you jackass.
She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
And literally just stands there and, like, admits to everything in front of everyone.
They
Like,
mock her from hell!
best Rabon moment in the whole game. Cut all of the monitorists' heads off. Oop. So it's going great. Yep. We're doing wonderfully here.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me. You die!
I mean, you wanted a Mad Bull. Well, you've got one. Personally, I think they ought to just cut us loose and we just kill all the brass blades and the crystal braves right here and now. But then that wouldn't have been as interesting for the storyline, I suppose, so...
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand.
Well, yeah, I know, but when there's no more blades or braves breathing, there's nothing left to deal with. Except Lolorito. Definitely take his
Flee
head out.
this place. Clear your names.
Then we'll be done. We're clearing our names.
Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we
Yes! All of them!
Ida! Papa Limo!
Shut up, Minfilia. Leave. Shut up, Minfilia. Just go.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Uh-huh.
Farewell, Minfilia.
Heidelin,
Oh my god,
she
imagine
speaks to me.
Thancred being the last person you ever see. It's like, oh my god, she's actually speaking to you as a kid. Oh no. Not that she has anything really nice to say.
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
That's because you're an idiot.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a
Hello.
ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took.
Enterprise are a short distance away. Let's go. Into the frozen lands, so that Alphinaud can drown his sorrows in delicious, delicious cocoa for a while.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
I'm saying this is where the attack comes from. Okay.
The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard.
Yeah.
And to place the city under
I did
a
remember there
perpetual
was like
state
an
of
attack that got through and the city was heavily damaged just before we get to Ishgard, because I remember that being part of the storyline, but I couldn't remember which it was. I wonder if it was the Steps of Faith, but no, it's this one that happens just here.
As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
Oh no. So we have to sit here and drink cocoa until I move on to the next
despair.
expansion?
You are not
We have to
without
sit here and
allies.
drink cocoa for about 6 months till they release 3.0? Oh no.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you
The
wish.
Falling Snows.
Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
I love Orshafat. He's the best.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
Set aside sufficient time. Boop. Quest complete. And that's it. That's the final quest in ARR. Nice that she finally took off the mask, too. So there's the reveal of the lizard girls. They was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Oh, God. Forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured the people of Dome yet stand with you. Welcome this opportunity to repay our debts. Shall continue our efforts to locate the others. Yep. Ah, the Domans. So loyal.
So, Master Alphinaud, Are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
And done.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else.
Well, I'll find a lot else, but there's certainly a lot of all of that. Sounds like the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and their eyes fixed Heavensward. Heavensward! Oh man, Heavensward. My left arm. Oh, I forgot that was the freaking title. I forgot that was it. And next, coming to Ishgard. Yep. We are done. Alright, one last thing to take care of today. 49, 323. Technically not quite where I need to be, so let's just go ahead and do that. There. I'm under 49, 259. That's 250k spent. Trash this. Spent my money. Finished 2.5. So, you guys know what class I'm taking now? Forget the rest of the ARR classes. This is what's most important to me now. And this is the reason why I wasn't going to rush into Summoner. I've already done a lot of Summoner. I've played so much Summoner off of my first free trial and my main. Like, I'll get to Summoner eventually, but... yeah. Oh, so fun. I don't really know how good he is at 70, though. But still fun. In general. Red Mage. The newest of my classes.